There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Carlos Carrasco is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Nero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians,
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Still no score. Second inning coming up in Cleveland, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Judge stands at second with no outs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Scooped up, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back easily. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4. Digging in now, Luke Voigt. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Here now is Jake Bowers. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will.
Back now at Progressive Field, home of the Indians, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. 1-1 the count now. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate.
Now batting,
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Again, another foul ball. Urshela leads off first with 1 away. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Digging in, Domingo Santana, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Diaz picks it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 8.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And now a pitch on the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line toward right center. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez. A ball and 2 strikes.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Pitch is popped up. Urshela has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Indians ready for another chance. Torres, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. 0-1 the count.
Torres.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes to Shields, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bowers is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. 1-0 the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
High and deep to right. Bowers ranging back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Weak grounder down the line at third. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. And there's ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Lindor right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Behind 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Softly hit out to short. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jose Ramirez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Runner going a second time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try it one more time for second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. Again, he's off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Stanton. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They're down 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. Snap throw to first, and he saw it coming that time. Back in standing. Diaz stands at first with 1 out. He's running. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's running again. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Bauers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there, strike 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs, just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there, down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
No balls and a strike to count. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up. In comes Judge, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This one's down to third. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. 1 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. You remember he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat.
And it was worth the price of admission to watch.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. DeShields is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The batter, the catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bowers is going to get there, and that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Delino DeShields. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Delino DeShields.
And it's 1-1. Popped up. Voit waits on it. 1 out. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
That's lifted the other way out to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Oliver Perez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Perez, a 6'3" left-hander. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Line to the right side, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The batter.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now batting, Jose Ramirez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Lindor leads off second with nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Stanton. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A bouncer up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 53.
So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Greg Allen.
Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Strike 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Tommy Canely takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Not in time as he steals second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
3-0 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, left fielder.
At the plate, Domingo Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Tyler Naquin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 30, Tyler Naquin.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. So far this season, Naquin is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. And the runner back in standing. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Canely has over 40 innings on his line so far, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Here it is, and he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
The center fielder, number 6.
So striding forward now, Delino DeShields, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Number 35 will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And he takes ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 17 RBIs. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Sandy Leon would be next. Here it is. And that misses ball 4. So now the tying run will come across to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy in the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Striding forward now is the DH, Sandy Leon. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. So far on the year, Leon is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Perez at third, Naquin at first, 2 out in the inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Now batting,
as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The second baseman,
Dan Otero takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last.